Aloha, welcome to Michael's Hawaii. I'm Michael Merrill, your host, and today we're on Maui, where we are here to see the spectacular flowers of summer. I hope you enjoy this very Hawaiian and colorful experience. So let's get started. Follow me. These are plumeria trees, and they're commonly called the lei flower because all those beautiful flower leis that people wear, a lot of them are made from plumeria. These three plumeria trees have grown together. You can see three color varieties in one. And the fragrance is incredible. If you could only smell what I smell right now. It's so very fragrant and delicious. So let me show you a few more of Hawaii's most popular flower, in my opinion. Look at this beautiful banana patch. Just filled with big bunches of bananas. And look in the distance, there's the ocean. We're at the 2,000-foot level here up Haleakala. Welcome to Makawao. Upcountry Maui, Hawaii. Now look at this very plain looking hibiscus bush. The Hawaiian hibiscus, there are so many beautiful colors and varieties, but if you take the time to go in closer, and even closer still, the next pictures you're going to see are the most beautiful ruby red hibiscus I have ever seen, and we only see them when we look close up like this. And when you look still even closer within a hibiscus bush, you find beautiful gems like this. And this. And this. So let's take a few moments and walk around and see how many other hibiscus we can find to honor Hawaii's state flower, the Hawaiian hibiscus. Okay, let's go. Follow me. So simple and elegant. You never see a white hibiscus. Hardly ever. But look at this one. Beautiful. Oh, these are double pink hibiscus. Very beautiful. The Hawaii state flower, the hibiscus, is perhaps the most honored flower in the islands. Here next to Queen Liliuokalani, on a mural even. Thank you very much. Sorry to disturb you. Well, we've hopped in our Maui cruiser and we are about to take a drive. We're just going to drive all over Maui now, and I'm going to take pictures of every flower that I can find, because we're going to spread the Aloha spirit with this video, and they're only going to be little 5-second clips, so we'll cram in as many beautiful flowers into this video as we can. So here we go, follow me. Wow, this red poinciana tree is spectacular. The flowering trees here on Maui are just incredible. There's so many varieties. This is interesting. I've never looked up close at a poinciana tree flower before. Wow. There's more than just red. There's a yellowish, a white. I'm amazed. More bananas. These are Hawaiian Anthurium, and they're affectionately sometimes called little boy flowers. by the locals. They were introduced here about 60 years ago. And for the longest time, when you thought about Hawaii, you thought about anthurium plants. Isn't this nice? Very simple, yet very elegant. Anthurium are the red flowers, and tree ferns are the greenery. Very nice. Isn't this a beautiful, quiet little neighborhood in Makawao? Oh, and there's more bananas. This is seldom seen by mainlanders. This is a rare treat. You are looking at the blossoming of the Hawaiian tea plant. Amazing. These are ripe guava. I don't know what this is, but this is as exotic as a flower can be. Isn't that interesting? The next picture you will see is of a rainbow, a Maui rainbow. This is the rainbow state, you know. I want you to take careful notice of what's at the end of that rainbow. What, if you can identify for me what the pot of gold at the end of that rainbow is, and I'll be back after that to give you the answer. So the question was, what did you see at the end of the rainbow? And the answer is, of course, this is Maui. More bananas. That was a banana patch, and that was the pot of gold at the end of a Maui rainbow. Wonderful, isn't it? Maui loves their bananas. This tree is a Schefflera, and I'm showing it to you because they're very common here, but you hardly ever see them on the mainland with their flowers. And I wanted you to see they flower. This is a very large and majestic African tulip tree. Wow. Isn't this African tulip tree blossom absolutely incredible? Oh my goodness. It is beautiful. Oh, how about that? A cute little strawberry papaya tree. Excuse me. Strawberry guava. I've been seeing too much of Maui, I think. These are guavas. Wonderful. Well, just for the record, this is a Hawaiian papaya tree. I'm very confident about that. And I just wanted you to know, here's some green papayas. So, I just love it when I blooper. And I hope you love my bloopers too. I'm sure there's many more to come in future Michael's Hawaii video adventures. These are called protea. They're very popular. Introduced here about 50 years ago. I'm sorry I can't remember if they came from Australia or New Zealand, but there's over a dozen varieties of them now, and they're maybe the fourth most popular flower on the island. You probably can't see this one too well, but this is another variety of protea. Okay, we've arrived at the Upcountry Farmers Market in Pukalani. So let's go see what kind of incredible flowers they have. I bet they have some really exotic ones. So follow me. Beautiful tub full of protea.
Thank you. Thank you.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah. Yes. How about that?
Wow, look at all these protea.
I've been growing buds on yet in my yard. Okay, great.
Can you grow these yourself?
My granddaughter's daddy has 2 farms.
Oh my gosh. They're beautiful. Wow. Thank you.
Some are in New Zealand and some are in Australia.
But they started in South Africa. All started in South
So did
South
New
Africa.
Zealand and Australia.
Oh, so proteas came from South Africa.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, if you have 2 farms of these, you're very fortunate. That's wonderful. Thank you. Mahalo. Aloha. Thank you, Ruthie. Well, that was a lot of fun. I very much enjoyed going through the upcountry Maui farmers market. There was one flower in there, though, that I saw that made me realize we're forgetting one of the most important flowers in Hawaiian history. And I think it's time to focus on it. So, if you haven't guessed, it's the Hawaiian orchid. For the last 100 years, when people think of Hawaii, they think of orchids. So, I happen to know a place where we have to rush down the mountain and drive into Kahului, and I know a place where we can go, and I'm going to show you a whole bunch of Hawaiian orchids. So, are you ready? All right, here we go. Follow me. Here we are in Kahului. We've driven the 10 miles down from the mountain, Haleakala. And I think it's just perfect that we're going to look at the orchids right now. Near the end of this video, we've saved the best for last. So I hope you enjoy the orchids as much as I do. I mean, what would Hawaii be without orchids, right? The Hawaiian coconut tree is so regal and stately, isn't it? As it just sways gently in the trade wind breeze on Maui. Okay, I want to show you what those really long white and yellow blossoms that you just looked at become. That's a dragon fruit flower, and these are the fruits that develop from that flower about 2 months later. Amazing, isn't it? And they sell at the local markets, like Down to Earth here in Kahului, for wow, $7.99 up to about $10.99 in some stores. So anyway, dragon fruit, and you just saw the blossom they come from. Isn't that great? The Hawaiian shower tree is another one of my very favorite flowering trees here on Maui. And when the flowers are finished, and you stand under the tree, when the trade winds blow, they shower you with beautiful flowers like you're being rained upon by the flower petals. It's amazing. Now I'll show you a whole bunch more of these beauties. This is an incredibly beautiful shower tree. It has very dense blossoms. Isn't this beautiful?
Isn't this beautiful? We've had a wonderful time for the last several days filming all the beautiful flowers here on this enchanted island they call Maui. And isn't this a fitting ending for our little video? Underneath these beautiful shower trees and this beautiful trade wind breeze, and it's just showering these petals of wonderfully colorful flowers down upon us. So, I want to thank you for joining me here on our little video channel, Michael's Hawaii, and I want to invite you to come back as often as you can to experience more and more of our wonderful videos. I'm Michael Merrill, your host, and mahalo and aloha. We'll see you soon. Thank you.
Now, and I was taking some pictures of flowers. There's actually a lot of flowers. You know what, Lewis? I have an idea. Since we're finished filming the flowers video, I think I'd like to go to the beach and jump around in the water for a little while. What do you think of that? Michael's Hawaii is filmed entirely on location in the Hawaiian Islands. This has been a Michael's Hawaii production.